Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a video discussing conditioning of the forearms to develop the iron arm. Heavy forearms and strong forearm bones, well conditioned forearms, are our main shield and main defense against being struck, and need to be powerful in order to develop powerful and strong offensive blows with our elbows, sides of our forearms, and they're sliding along the edges of our bones. So these need to be conditioned and made ready, tempered for attack and defensive applications. The first thing we're going to do is a iron roller exercise. We're going to kneel on the floor and we're going to place the backs of our hands, the wrists, on a roller, metal roller about this size, and we're going to kneel down and put our body weight through our wrists, and then we're going to extend our legs and we're going to twist our hands, sliding this bone of our forearm along the roller, rolling forward, putting our weight on and rolling back, twisting as we come. We're going to try and squeeze our weight so we feel our forearm bones pressing and we hear our tendons grating against the metal. And we're going to roll up and down 18 times to bring the blood to the area and get the bone used to pressing with our weight on it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the same iron roller and we're going to put it across in the crook of our elbows, and we're going to slide it so it rolls along our arms all the way down to our fingers. Roller weighs between 10 and 15 kilos. It presses along the skin and along the bones along the backs of our arms, pressing the flesh and getting it used to taking pressure, and our bones used to taking the weight as it rolls down the backs of our hands across the small bones of our hands right down, and then we catch it on our fingers. We then flick our hands, causing it to roll back down our forearms to the elbow, and we repeat this exercise until 9 or 18 reps, conditioning the flesh of the back of the arm, getting the bones used to holding this weight out. The next exercise, similar kind of exercise but more impactive on the forearm, to getting us used to taking some impacts. So we're going to take the same iron roller, cross our elbows, and we're going to punch forward so that it jumps. We're going to catch it on our forearm and let it roll back down. Then we're going to punch, let it jump, catch it on our forearm, roll it down. We're going to do this repeatedly, getting used to taking downward impacts, bangs on our forearm, building our bone density, building our flesh's ability to withstand strikes and impacts. The next exercise we're going to do is a partner drill with the iron roller, similar to as we punch and the roller jumps and we catch it on our forearms. This time we're going to face our partner. We're going to both stand with our arms outstretched like this, with the iron roller across your arms, and you're going to punch, shutting your chest sharply, causing the roller to jump. Your opponent's going to catch this roller on their forearms, letting it roll down to their elbows. Then they're going to punch and the roller will be ejected, thrown over to you, and you'll catch it, receiving the impact on your forearms, letting it roll down to your elbows. Passing this backwards and forwards, getting used to impacts on the forearms and it rolling across, helping to condition the forearms in a partner drill, utilising the metal roller as a piece of equipment. Also practicing extending the punch quickly, closing the chest and synchronising these things to achieve enough force at the elbow to fire the roller over for your opponent, your partner, to catch it on their arms and roll it down to their elbows. The next exercise we're going to do is a striking exercise on a simple wooden block. So we're going to take a large wooden block. I like to use a piece of railway sleeper. We're going to place it on a table around waist height. We're going to stand in front of it. We're going to raise our arm and we're going to let our arm drop under its own weight, striking along the bottom of the forearm, allowing our weight to sink into the wooden surface, striking on the arm, raising up, turning over and dropping with our weight, allowing our arm to be soft and not applying force to it, feeling the weight of our arm striking. 1, 2, conditioning each side of our arm with an impact against a hard object and not maintaining tension, allowing the arm to be relaxed, to allow the vibration to pass through the bone, cause the bone to be stimulated so the bone can help to thicken, and this will help with our overall conditioning and the toughness of our arms and our forearms. Then we're going to move on and we're going to start doing some partner training. We're going to take our partner and we're going to roll the forearm, extending the elbow from the ribs, and bang, 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 rolling and striking forearm to forearm with our opponent, our partner, feeling our bones and our flesh connect, striking, feeling the weight of our torso and feeling the force coming through our spine. And as we extend our elbows and our opponent extends our elbows, the interplay of forces between two people. So we're going to do this for 18 reps, maybe 36 reps, depends how happy your partner is to clash with you. Next exercise is going to be a skin pressing exercise. To get used to sliding across the skin, to toughen the skin, toughen the nerves, get the arms used to sliding past each other so that when you slide past your opponent's guard or slide along his forearm, it doesn't bother your skin and you can move and it doesn't disturb your nervous system or your energy to slide. So we're going to take our partner. Our partner's going to have his arms in front and we're going to come on the outside of his arms. We're going to press his arms inward. He's going to push outward whilst twisting in a punching type manner. And we're going to slide along his arms while we punch, pressing inward with our elbows. And we're going to slide along each other's skin. And then we're going to pull back, grinding in and crushing down. And then we're going to repeat this, sliding along the skin of each other's forearms, getting used to this pressure and this weight, keeping the pressure of the chest rising and falling as we press and draw in and press and draw in. And then we will circle, swap positions, so that I'm now on the inside and my opponent's on the outside, and we push and he slides along the outside of my arms, then pull, sliding inwards, getting used to this pressure inward and outward against our partner. The next exercise is going to be a classic striking exercise, a 3-star conditioning, striking downward, upward and downward. Facing our partner, we're both going to swing inward and strike our forearms against each other along an inward line. We're then going to turn, strike outward against each other, again on this part of the forearm, then chopping down, striking with the outside of the forearm. Then we repeat 1, 2, 3, clashing along different parts of our arm, getting used to the interplay of the energy from a partner trying to pass through our arm, we're trying to pass through his arm, and the energies can meet and disperse along our arm, getting the bones used to this impact and our flesh used to these impacts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Clashing with our partner, getting used to flesh to flesh. When we don't have a partner, we can perform this same drill on the dummy. Dummy has 3 arms sticking out nicely. We can go bang on the low arm, open, tankyun on the top arm, strike down on the bottom arm, and repeat. The benefit of a dummy is a dummy won't wear out, it won't get tired, it's always there available for your training when you don't have partners, but it's quite sharp and quite bangy. It doesn't spread the impact, it gets you used to sharp, hard impacts, as if a forearm bone or perhaps a shin bone. Get used to these sharp impacts, and you can do the same exercise against a water bag. So you can get a large water-filled bag, striking inward, upward and downward, and you can strike really hard on the water bag, and as the water compresses around your arm, it gives you a very nice even impact, spreading it over your arm. But the large water bag is very heavy, so you can hit it very hard and it doesn't bruise your bones, it just evenly spreads the impact over your arm. So you can spend time conditioning on the water bag as well. And when you don't have time or don't have a partner to train with you, then you can use these tools so that you can continue your practice and you're not reliant on being unable to train when there's no partner. Obviously, after these practices, you should apply the traditional Dit Da iron palm medicine from the southern prayer Mantis. This is a 25 herb alcohol-based Dit Da, which will prevent any bruising, prevent any calcification of the bones, move any blood that is pooling, so prevent bruising, and allow you to heal any damage that you've incurred during your training. And this will allow you to heal quicker and be able to train more effectively in the coming days. And over time, you will notice that your forearms begin to become thicker. The bones become more protuberant along the forearm, and they can develop more power and withstand strikes, and you start to feel less discomfort. And as you bridge with your opponents, you find your opponents start to feel discomfort and you do not. So this is an essential part of your training, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.